get to the root of the problem. Maybe you've got a lot more of a comprehensive issue. Again, we talked earlier about long-term systemic damages. Mold testing isn't going to get you that. It's going to give you a is or isn't. This is going to get you the who, what, where, and why, even the whens, potentially. That's a tricky one. All right, so now let's discuss the differences between the reporting when it comes to the two services. When you look at the mold testing side, oftentimes, not always, the contractor that comes out to your home to perform the acquisition of the mold and fungi samples is going to send these off to a laboratory. The laboratory is then going to produce a report based on what was seen under that direct examination. That report is going to be sent over to the contractor. That contractor oftentimes will then forward that email to you. So now when it comes to the consideration of, is this laboratory report sufficient for your needs, just ask yourself this question. Are we playing by golf rules? Are we playing by basketball rules? Is the higher number better? Is the lower number better? In theory, we don't want to have any mold in our house, so shouldn't we want to have a 0? Will you ever get a 0? Well, no, unfortunately, because you live in South Florida. But that said, relatively speaking, you want to have nice low numbers on that laboratory report. That said, unless you're trained to know what you're looking at and be able to interpret what's on that report, which, might I add, is the job of a licensed mold assessment contractor, you might be a better candidate for a mold assessment. So now when it comes to mold assessment, you are going to be receiving a wealth of information within any reports that come and stem from a mold assessment. You're going to know why the mold is there, where the mold came from, how do we stop the mold from coming in, potentially what are the levels of mold that are within your home. This is all valuable information. What you're also going to get on top of that, but wait, there's more. I know, you were all waiting for it, right? Is you're going to have a mold remediation protocol, which is hugely valuable if you've ever collected an estimate from a mold remediation company in South Florida. You know what I'm talking about. You're talking thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. You damn well better be sure that you are verifying that the work that they're saying needs to be done does indeed need to be done. How do you do that? A mold remediation protocol is basically what keeps all of these companies in check, keeps everyone in line. The only factors that should sway or differ between the two is going to be price point, and that's usually based on overhead. The one thing you should not have when you provide a mold remediation company with a mold remediation protocol is going to be differences in scope of work. This wall should come out, which means this wall should come out, which means this wall should come out. All three of these estimates, should you have collected 3, should have the same wall coming out. Why? Because we said the wall needs to come out. So that said, make sure that when you are wanting to verify exactly what you're dealing with, how you're dealing with it, and ensuring that you're no longer dealing with it in the future, mold assessment is definitely going to be the service you want to look to. All right, so now that we know a little bit about mold testing, or a little bit more, I should say, mold testing and mold assessment services, I do encourage you, the viewer, if you have any questions that seem to have not been answered or covered within this video, please drop a comment below. We do love likes. If you liked it, you got everything you needed out of it. Would definitely appreciate that thumbs up button right there. Do also feel free to share this video with your friends, family, colleagues, contractors. If you're looking to distinguish yourselves from others out there, hey, this may be the perfect video for that. At any rate, IAQ Josh signing off. Discreet Air Quality. Love y'all.